And so, if yet when you're driving them is helping them to get from point A to point B, but the process is helping them and it's also helping you, then you are becoming a blessing.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if you weren't there, how the hell are they going to get there?
Well, that's a point too. However, the biggest point is to understand the process of the law of riches.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have them, how are you going to have your job?
Exactly.
So, unless you're leaving them with blessings, with a mentality, with a focus at a place where you are a motivating person, just them being around you, then don't expect them to give you a tip.
Yeah.
Don't expect them to leave you blessings, unless you already are leaving them blessings.
Well, I'll give that a go. I like what you're saying. I'm understanding it now. You know, it's only been short, but you know, I'm getting it. I'm getting a feel to it.
Also, if you have a chance to grab an iPad or something, get some music in the car that they have the ability to change the channels to.
Ah, that's smart. That's smart.
There's different apps that do it. The one that I'm utilizing right now is YouTube.
Yeah.
And with YouTube, they have a YouTube Premium, and YouTube Premium shows music videos.
Yeah.
So they're able to. Huh?
Wait, do you give them the iPad or how does it work?
Yeah. Well, I have 2 iPads, and.
That's a lot of trust, that is.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's usually sitting on the floor underneath my tray in this van.
Yeah. Where I come from, people bloody steal it.
I mean, there's ways to lock it in and stuff. It's up front with me. The point is, the mentality is the place. How people enter your journey, how they enter you, because you're on a path. You're taking.
Yeah, I'm focusing on the negatives, aren't I, again? That's what I need to stop doing.
So that's why it all matters. The minute that, if you can see that you can turn it positive, right?
Yeah.
Then you want to start it out positive.
Yeah.
So when you leave them with when it's blessings comes out right off the bat, they are, oh my goodness, this person really cares about me.
Yeah, I feel that.
And when you leave them with that same thing, the process of them being a part of your journey gives you permission to have left them with a blessing. Because I don't know when somebody goes down the road and they see somebody else and then they get blessed. What happened if you got in a vehicle, you drove down the road, and then you were the passenger, and you got out of the car, and then you went to a place, and then that person who left you with a blessing just might have just left you with a real blessing where you actually end up, your day turns out great.
Yeah.
So becoming that process allows everything to become that process. The place where people lose it is in their focus.
Yeah. Anyway, Marcel, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
Bye.
Blessings, brother.
Blessings. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. And
Sure.
This is me saying goodbye.
All right, Scott. I hope. Let me know how it goes, okay? But try it.
Marcel, I'll follow you now, mate. I'll be giving you updates on the old travels.
Well, try it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, where I am at the moment, we're in a lockdown, so I'm not really doing much taxi driving at the moment.
You see, here's the thing.
England's in a lockdown.
The person who allows their world to be controlled by the outer world is no longer in control of their world.
Yeah.
So it's in the mentality. So if somebody else is out driving, then it's in here that the battle goes on.
Maybe someone else. But then what they're doing is they're finding people loads of money to go out.
And they're finding people because they're focused. And I guarantee you, if another driver can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's ourselves that cut ourselves short until we give ourselves permission to pick ourselves up.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend who only drives food. He's like, I'll only do food deliveries. And I'm like, I'm going to go carry people because I have a mentality continue when other people quit.
Yeah. What you could do, you could be smart. You could be on multiple apps. You could be on like food apps, and you could be on Uber all at the same time, and whatever gets you the quickest job.
Well, yeah, that's how it runs out here. But the thing is I'm pretty much just running my Uber app. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what profession you're in. It doesn't matter what angle you're going from. If somebody else can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah, exactly.
So to let it be an excuse because we don't have one of these on.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is I have to wear one of those. When I get on, I have to be with that kind of mentality. And where do you start preparing yourself? You start preparing yourself before you even take the customer. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have the best van right now. I have a 2006 van,
Yeah.
and
It's getting old, mate. It's getting old.
and I have a Prius 2005. But the point is, it doesn't matter about the vehicle. I could drive anything, and I mean almost anything, because I've done so many footwork hours that the mentality is the place where it lays.
Yeah. Who cares if the brakes don't work? Your mentality will get you there.
Well, your brakes may not work. In the hands of the right driver, they're still going to get you there.
Nah, good point, man.
So my car still works. Everything works. You know, tran's not the best, but the thing is that it's in the mentality. It's in the ability. Like I just, for instance, just took a lady, and I looked down, and it's a $32 trip out here, and she gives me an $8 tip.
Oh, really?
So I'm telling you, it's in the mentality. It's not in, it's using the vessel. If what you have is a taxi, it's when you focus to the point where what you have, and you got to shut off the people who are telling you otherwise. You have to get out there. If you have, granted, I'm not saying, I'm not saying don't stay within your parameters of your position, but utilize your position.
Yeah.
So that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. And that motivation, you might see me out here doing the same thing, and it might give you the ability to, hey, let me try. Because I'm telling you, it's in here.
You know what, mate? It's just good to see someone on Periscope not jacking off, to be honest. Like, I'm so happy. Like, you're such a great guy.
Well, we are all great people in the world. We just put ourselves into bad places. And I don't mean good and bad in that way, because actually I don't believe in bad and good. What I believe in is positive and negative forces in the universe.
Marcel,
yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, blessings, brother.
Blessings, brother. I hope all the Ubering goes great. No, all the Ubering will go great with that positive mentality, and all my taxi driving will go great because I'm a positive person.
That's it. When you put yourself in that place, just watch what happens. Give yourself that ability to continue to put yourself and search out positivity. When you're out there, you see a situation, just search for the positive. Just always constantly keep searching for that positive angle. And what'll happen is it'll become a result.
Marcel, do you have a girlfriend?
I have an interesting situation. My wife left me a year ago.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
It's a blessing, man. That's why I'm telling you. Let the things that are not meant to...
I keep getting caught. Everything happens for a reason. You're going to be moving on to better and greater places.
Well, I already grind on this thing, and I've been doing this kind of talks since last October. So I have pretty much 300 plus videos on YouTube about mentality. And
what's your YouTube name?
Motivation, meditation, inspiration. And if you're out driving and you want a little bit of that to seep into your mind while you're driving, you can pull up my videos.
Yeah, I feel that. Alright, wait, let me write this down. So what is it?
Motivation, meditation, inspiration. If you go to my website, it'll pull up all the links, and that is .yoga.
Oh yeah, your website's linked on the on your channel, isn't it?
Yep.
Sweet, I'll get it through there then.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Top
hello,
left.
my friend.
All right, Scott. I look forward to hearing you. And don't let them tell you you can't be you. Okay. Focus on being yourself. And you know, if you see some other driver out there driving, there's no reason why you can't be out there too.
Exactly. I will be out there. See you later, mate. Bye.
Later, Scott. Blessings, man. Bye.
Blessings.
What a wonderful conversation. So when do we give ourselves that kind of permission? When do we give ourselves that kind of place? When do we start to, not allow it because somebody else did it, you can do it too? It's inside of that the mentality lays in a foundation. It's inside of that where we can lift up other people across the nation, across the country, across the world. It's with that kind of mentality that we start connecting across this great thing that we have, this universe. And I want you all to see that for yourself, that you can have that, and I want you to become uplifted from within you. I want you to hear this message and hear that you can achieve things, and that the things that you want to achieve can become possible, because if somebody else can do it, you can do it too. And if you are the first to do it, that is a blessing. It is a blessing for you to face off against those kinds of things. It's a blessing for you to go through those kinds of challenges. It's a blessing for you to ask yourself those kinds of questions. And it's a blessing for you to face off against the things that nobody else will. And I just want you to see that, people were saying it was not possible. People were saying, it's not an ability. And it all starts with how your mentality works, how your ability to be you works, how your challenges work, how you give yourself the permission to make it through them, how you give yourself that place to continue to focus, to continue to have challenges is absolutely there for your growth. It's absolutely there for you to see that it's possible. And that when you put something in front of yourself and you start doing it and you start to achieve it and it starts to become a reality, it's other people that are like, how did you do that? How did you get there? How did you overcome those kinds of challenges? How did you focus beyond that level? And it starts inside of you. It starts with, you not allowing the people on the outside to have the ability to stop you. They're trying to see if you got what it takes. They want to see if you can do it because you have the new equipment. I heard a great quote from a motivational speaker talking about how if you put a new man, if you put a old man in a new car, you still have the old man. It's your mentality. It's you versus you. It's how you face off against the things that nobody else will. It's when you're willing to do that the things around you, you don't change at all. You're still going to be yourself. You are still going to go through the challenges. You're still going to have the mentality. When do you pick up your pen? When do you pick up your paper? When do you sit down with yourself and start to focus to that point? When is it you versus you? And how do you get through that type of challenge inside of yourself so that you can be who you are on the inside? And it's inside of that place that you will start to recognize your path and your journey. And it's when you uplift people like that, he might be in the United Kingdom and he might be saying, nobody else is driving. Let me go ahead and just try today. Let me just try to get into it. Let me just try to get myself out there. And if you succeed one time if you put yourself in a place where, you know, you can succeed. You know, there's so many people that have had to have so many failures to get a success, you know, have had so many challenges that, you know, they face off against, that only they can do, that only they can make through. And it's inside of that place that your mentality starts to, you know, have its purpose. Because each of you have a purpose, each of you have a path, each of you have a journey. And it was wonderful to talk to Scott there about these things. And, you know, it's for you. It's for you guys that I do these videos every day. It's for you guys that are, you know, not believing in yourself to have it possible that you can achieve it. That I want you to see it, you can achieve it. That you can definitely become yourself. You can definitely face off against the things that nobody else would for you. But what do you got to do to get there? You know, is it possible that you could sit down with yourself just a little bit each day? That if you paid yourself a little bit each day, if you gave yourself a place where your mentality had a purpose, if it had a path, then would you follow your path? You know, what path do you take? You know, what place are you in the universe? How are you utilizing this universe? How are you utilizing this path and this journey? Because you are on it. You are in it. You go through it. And it's going to be within yourself that you're going to be able to uplift you. It's going to be within yourself that you're going to see other people's journey. You know, ask yourself, how many years have you been alive? Ask yourself, how many challenges have you gone through? Ask yourself, what is it going to take for you to get there? You know, what is it going to take for you to recognize that you can do it, that you have it inside of you, that what you're facing off against is worth it. And I just want you to see that knowledge and focus connected reaches a place of discipline inside. It reaches a place of being inside. It reaches a place of challenge where your focus becomes a foundation. And how focused are you? You know, you might be going through something right now. You know, you might be going through a challenge. You might be going through something that nobody else wants to. And, you know, like yesterday when, you know, I got a hug and I was told that, you know, that it's going to be okay, you know, it's going to be all right. And I started to recognize that other people have been through these challenges. Other people have gone through things that you might have thought were impossible. And you can too. You know, you can go through the things that, you know, you have to go through, that your process is for you, that what you do on a daily is within you, that you are truly a blessing in this universe, that your path has a place, that you have a purpose, and you can be focused beyond that. You can find that place where it's focused beyond focus, where you use the things that you have. You use the path that you're on. You use the purpose that you have inside of yourself, that you are that kind of blessing in this universe. And a lot of people are going to face off against that kind of challenge. And it's the person who picks themselves up and continues to go, that sees the positive and negative forces in the universe, that wants that bad, that, like Eric Thomas said, and I quote Eric Thomas, if you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. If you want it as bad as you can breathe, if you want to see positive and negative forces working in this universe, if you want to see the positivity moving in your direction, just try what I'm talking about. Put yourself in that place where you are you versus you, where your challenges come down to your level of focus. They come down to your being. They come down to your mentality. They come down to your ability to focus to that place, to get through those kind of challenges is completely up to you. It's completely up to you. And so your mentality was what matters the most. Your mentality is what's going to pull you through it. Your mentality is what's going to give you the permission to continue when other people are quitting. Your mentality is going to give you the ability to focus, to wake up every day with a purpose, to up every day with a path, with every day with a journey. And you are on your journey. You are on your path. Your purpose has its place. Your journey has its place. And it's up to you to see it. It's up to you to hear what I'm saying, is to start to become uplifted, to start to become that kind of light in the universe, to start to become that kind of understanding, to become that kind of focused, to see that where you are is a blessing. You know, you are absolutely a blessing in this universe. You know, whatever you've gone through, you know, whatever challenges you've faced off against, whatever place you are, you know, anywhere that you are in this universe and you are hearing this message, this is for you. You know, this is for you to have a wake-up call, to start to sit down with yourself and to start to ask yourself the types of questions that nobody else would, to sit down with yourself and to see that you can do it, that you can achieve it, that you are a absolute light in this universe. Because as you focus beyond that, as you give yourself that place, as you get to that kind of challenge, you will see it inside of yourself. You will see it inside of your blessings. You will see it inside of your purpose. And your path starts to have a journey. Your purpose starts to have a journey. Your place inside starts to have a path. And it's from that foundation that I picked myself up. It's from that foundation that I realized that no matter what happened, it was going to be me versus me. And it's going to be you versus you. And that you can do it. That you can sit down, you can simply breathe. Simply sit down with yourself and give yourself a moment to breathe. Give yourself a place where, you know, you focus to that point where it's okay. It's all right. It doesn't matter what goes on around you. It's what's going on inside you. You know, a lot of people are going through that right now. They're going through facing off against that mentality. They're going through facing off through that ability to be themselves, to truly be who you are inside, and to speak your mind to the one person that matters the most, and that is you. Speak your mind to that person that is going to continue to be you. Speak your mind to that mentality that's going to be you. Start to focus to that place where you are you. What a blessing it is that we have challenge. What a blessing it is that we have the Most High, that the universe was created by the Most High, that this path, this journey has a place for you. Your name, you have a name. You have a purpose. There is a path for you. There is a place for you. There is a breath within you. There is strength within you. There is a challenge on a daily for you to ask yourself that question. You know, am I studying? Am I mastering the things that I want to master? Am I mastering the person that I want to become? Am I going through the things that nobody else will? And am I focused to that point? You know, a lot of us are facing off against different challenges. You know, I want to inspire those Twitch people to push themselves to the point where they see that they can achieve their abilities to use their gifts. I want to inspire those meditators out there that listen to start to recognize that when you create your own practice, when you create your own being, it's going to be from within you. It's going to be from within you're facing off against your challenges. To those people that I motivate out there, I want you to know that your level of focus is worth it. To those people who study meditation, you are the path and the journey. To those people who see a level of knowledge as discipline. Centered within yourself you are. Light is understanding. Focusing to the point where you use your energy to that place where what you have inside becomes a result, where other people see it on the outside, where you're focused to that point where it ain't your problem. You got your path, you got your journey. Save your path, your energy for your path. Save it for your journey. And get into yourself where you're sitting down with you, where you write things down and they start to become possible, where what you have inside starts to become you, where you're focused to that place where it utilizes it, where it utilizes you, where no matter what you're facing off against, you start to overcome your challenges. It's from within that we become the student. It's from within that we grow. It's from within that we overcome. It's from within that we see the light. It's from within that we get through the challenges. It's from within that we start to understand ourselves. It's from within that we get the energy. It's from within that we start to see that we can move. It's from within that we pick ourselves up. It's from within that we walk. And it's from within that we meditate. And it's from within that we center ourselves to that place where we use our focus and the knowledge within ourselves. And it's from within that we become both the student and the teachers of our lives. That we can go through things that other people wouldn't. We can face off against things that other people won't. We can get to the places where other people can't. We can challenge ourselves to the point where our mentality is overcoming. We can be inside of ourselves to where if you want to become that best salesman, that best writer, that best singer, that best artist, it's ultimately going to end up with you versus you. It's how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to achieve it? How bad do you want to go through it? How bad do you want to get to this place inside of yourself where you're utilizing what you do have? So, at that place, may I introduce you to focus. May I introduce you to the process of you. May I give you permission to start to give yourself the permission to be you. To go through the challenges that only you can go through. To be the blessing that you are inside. To be the person that you want to be. What a blessing that is. And I just want you to start to see that you can become an uplifted force in this universe. What an amazing universe we have. That you would have focus and knowledge. That you would have the ability to use what you have. Start using it. Start becoming it. Start to see that it might just matter that from within you, the light can radiate outwards, that other people can see you. They can see you as that light in this universe, that path in this universe, that purpose. You know, energy is within us all. Path you are on. Journey you're going through. And so, when are you on your path? Where do you start your path? How do you start your path? It's up to you. You started a path. You are on your journey. You are in your classroom, and you are facing off against the things that only you can. So let me go ahead and start talking a little bit about what it means to go inwards. Now, when you go within yourself, when you truly start going inwards, when you start connecting that breath with you, when you start to get to that page inside of yourself, you know, a lot of people are going to say, is it possible for you to start to study yourself? And that's for you to find out. That's for you to go through. That's for you to answer your questions to you. That's for you to face off against that kind of stuff inside of you. And it's only for you that you can do that. It's only within you that you're going to achieve it. And it's only with you that you're going to uplift it. And I want you to become inspired I want you to become uplifted. I want you to see the blessing that you are in this universe. I just want to leave you all with blessings.